Hey Eco Explorers, I'm Anna, an educator at the North Carolina Arboretum. I would like to start by welcoming any new Eco Explorers. Eco Explore is a program where you can help scientists and earn badges and prizes just by taking photos of wild plants and animals in your neighborhood. To get started, you can sign up at ecoexplore.net. This week we are highlighting reptiles. Some amazing groups of reptiles you'll find in North Carolina include snakes, lizards, turtles, and alligators. So what makes a reptile a reptile? Well, let's check out some NC reptiles and find out. Let's start with the American alligator. Alligators and crocodiles both fall under the order of Crocodilia, but only alligators are found in North Carolina along most of our coastal areas. Females can grow to almost 9 feet long, and males can grow up to 13 feet. That's a few feet longer than me stretched out. Another fun fact is that alligators shed their teeth their entire life, and you will go through thousands of teeth. These fantastic friends meet the requirements to be a reptile because 1. Their leathery skin is hard and scaly. 2. Their skeletons have a spine, so they are vertebrates. 3. They must warm up by basking in the sun because they are cold-blooded. And 4. They lay hard-shelled eggs on land. Next, let's check out the green anole. These lizards live along the coast and the southern Piedmont. Even though they're called green anoles, they can be green or brown. The reason they can change color is not because of camouflage, but instead due to a reaction from stress or temperature. Males have a bright pink throat fan that is used to attract females and to display their dominance to other males. Let's go through the reptile checklist for these friends. Yes, scaly skin. Yes, they are vertebrates. Yep, cold-blooded. And yes, they lay eggs on land, and their eggs are soft and leathery. Another classic example of a reptile. Now let's talk about the eastern hognose snake. This snake gets its name from its upturned nose that looks like a pig. The reason that they have this nose is to dig around the ground to look for their favorite meal, toads. They are found all across the eastern US and can be found throughout North Carolina. One of the most interesting facts about these snakes is how they defend themselves. Rather than the typical snake self-defense of striking and biting, they first put on a tough guy show by puffing up their bodies and heads to appear bigger than they are and hissing at their predator. If this fails to scare the threat away, they will then roll over onto their backs, stick out their tongue, and play dead. What an amazing adaptation! Let's see if these snakes meet the reptile requirements. Do they have scaly skin? Yes. Are they vertebrates? Yep, their whole body is a spine. Are they cold-blooded? Yes, they need the sun to warm up too. And do they lay eggs on land? Mm-hmm. Most snakes lay soft, leathery eggs, but a few species actually give live birth. Cool, huh? All snakes are pretty cool. Unfortunately, they get a bad rap because people think they are always dangerous and aggressive. Please remember that snakes play a very important role in our environment. They help keep the pest populations down by eating rodents and insects, and they're also prey for many birds and mammals. If you respect them, they'll respect you. This fear, along with habitat loss, can lead to species being listed as threatened or endangered, like one of our native snakes, the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. A way to help counteract this fear is to learn more about them and develop monitoring efforts. A successful statewide effort called the Box Turtle Connection focuses on monitoring our state reptile, the eastern box turtle. Starting in 2008, this long-term study anticipates 100 years worth of data. Monitoring and tracking these turtles helps scientists determine where they are and how they're doing as a species in our state. Next, I want to introduce a special guest who will tell us more about box turtles and turtle tracking. Take it away, Madison.
Hi, everyone. My name is Madison, and I'm here at the NC Arboretum studying eastern box turtles. So here at the Arboretum, we love box turtles, and we want to help make sure that they don't disappear. So we track animals here, like turtles, using this device is called radio telemetry, and scientists use it to track different animals, like from bears to turtles. And it works like a radio that's in your car. So we turn it on, each turtle that we study is on a individual channel. So we have a turtle named Cijo, and she's on channel 8. So I'm looking for Cijo right now. I'm going to make sure my channel's on 8. Now I turn this on, and then this is kind of like the volume button, like on a radio. So I'm going to turn this up, and as I turn this up, I can hear a ping. And that ping, that beeping, that lets me know when I'm close to Cijo. So over here, it's quiet, and I slowly move this way. It's the loudest here. So that lets me know that I should go straight ahead. She'll probably be over here. So let's go find her. So I followed the beeping, and it led me to Cijo, and here she is! This is Cijo! You were able to track her because of this transmitter. So this is glue. It doesn't hurt her or anything, it just attaches to her shell, and this is pretty lightweight. And this is the tracker. And what you're seeing here too is the battery. And now this is the antenna, like what you see on a car sometimes. And this is how I'm able to pick up that signal that we were listening to, that beeping sound. Telling the difference between a male and a female box turtle can be a bit tricky, but one way to do that is by looking at the eye color. Cijo's eyes are brown, which is a common female trait. And she's also has a little bit of darker coloring. Like her scales, she's more brown. Males typically are brighter colored. So another way to tell the difference between a female and a male is looking at the plastron, which is like the lower shell. So females typically have a flatter plastron. The males are kind of more concave.
Let's go see if we can find another turtle. Whoa, I've never seen you before. What's your name?
Hi, I'm ECO and I live here in the forest meadow.
I've never met a talking box turtle before. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Sure, friend, that's no problem at all. I'd love to answer a few questions for you.
Where are some of your favorite places to hang out?
I really enjoy hanging out in nice big logs and in the shade of some big beautiful trees. I also really like basking on rocks.
Where do you like to go for the winter?
I like to bury myself under mud and leaves and sleep till spring.
What kind of foods do you like to eat?
Some of my favorite things to eat include berries, flowers, slugs, worms, and especially mushrooms. I just love mushrooms.
Why do you like eating mushrooms so much?
Well, I can actually eat mushrooms that would be poisonous to other animals like humans, and I can store the poison from those mushrooms in my body. So if you try to eat a box turtle in the wild, you might get really sick.
What should eco-explorers do if they find a turtle in the road?
I'm so glad you asked. That reminds me of this one time when this kind lady did exactly the right thing. I was on my way to my favorite spot in the woods, but I had to cross the road to get there. But then this very kind lady got out and helped me get to where I was going. The road is not a safe place. Wow, thanks, friend.
Wow, what a great story. What else can eco-explorers do to help turtles like you?
One of the best things you can do to help protect box turtles is to leave us in the wild. Box turtles have a really strong sense of home and live most of our lives in a really small area. If you move us far away from our homes, we will spend the rest of our lives trying to figure out how to get back. Sometimes box turtles are taken from our homes to be kept or sold as pets, which is one of the major reasons that our populations are declining. If you really want to care for a box turtle, reach out to a local turtle rescue group to see if you can help care for a non-releasable turtle.
Wow! I've learned so much from you today, ECO. Thanks for hanging out with us.
It was my pleasure. Now it's time for me to go find some tasty mushrooms to munch on. Have fun exploring!
Alright, Eco Explorers, thanks so much for joining me today to learn about box turtles and how we can help protect them. Back to you, Anna.
Wow, who knew turtles had so much to say? Thanks for sharing. Time to go over the challenges. For your core herpetology challenge, you must take 6 photos of herps and submit them to your Eco Explorer account. For this week's challenge, your mission is to find out more about the box turtle projects going on in your area by looking on iNaturalist. For more details, you can check out this week's newsletter or visit ecoexplore.net. Don't forget to check your email every Monday for our fun weekly newsletter filled with member features and fun activities. If you're new to Eco Explorer, don't forget to sign up at ecoexplore.net and learn how you can earn your herpetology badge. If you enjoyed this week's video, let us know. Leave a comment about something new you learned or share a fact about your favorite reptile. Also, tune into Eco Explorer's Facebook Live every weekday at 2 p.m. to see some exploring in action and maybe get a little inspired. Good luck, have fun, keep exploring.